Paul Moore, thank you very much. I'll ask you to stand by here, but we want to bring in another one of our guests. This is the president of Delta Consulting, Bernard Zapper. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I want to get your thoughts, your insights now as we're watching a very active scene unfold. This is a dangerous scene where we believe at this point in time, we haven't gotten any updates from authorities that the threat has been neutralized. There are possibly more than one shooter there in these hills near Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Your thoughts on what's happening on the ground there now?
Well, it's personally a disturbing recollection. I was part of the counter sniper team with LAPD during the Rodney King riots, where LA County Fire Department, LA City Fire Department were both taking sniper fire in the deployments to the fires during the riot. You know, secondly, this is a really difficult tactical problem, right? They have an evolving fire. It's a wildland fire. They have to do a lot of things to stop that, but obviously a person who's taking an advantage of a sniper position is complex unto itself. Being in a rural area adds a really difficult layer to it, and it's a big challenge for them. They're going to break this up into two key components: protecting the fire service as they deploy, with tactical elements from law enforcement that have an awareness of where snipers would want to take a position. Of course, a sniper could be anybody who's shooting at them hidden, not necessarily somebody who's trained as a sniper. And then the other thing that's significant and interesting is the location itself. I mean, obviously, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is the center of white nationalism in the United States. It doesn't mean this has anything to do with any of that, but our nation has had some experiences there that are unique. And I mean, just the thought that comes to mind is the trespass of fire service could trigger somebody that has a really extreme idea of what that means. So all of that's in retrospect. Right now, they have to stop this person, whoever's shooting at fire service or whatever they're doing. Incredibly large tactical problem, but they will resolve it. And just to pray to the fire service who have lost their lives in this so far, for sure.
Yeah, a heartbreaking situation, but still an ongoing and dangerous situation. There's a lot of people that are rushing there to that scene to try to get this under control. We're talking about a perimeter that is expanding, and also suspects that, as of yet, as far as we know, have yet to be apprehended. What does this mean for the manhunt going forward?
Well, the first thing is your most valuable intelligence is going to be law enforcement and the community itself, because depending on the density of where this took place, meaning is it really rural, is it somewhat urban, that's going to really determine the amount of information they have, because they're going to know, say in a particular area, you've got 5 landowners and there's 4 residences on this spread out area. Law enforcement is going to make contact at every one of those properties they got to make sure those people are safe and alive, but they also want to find out if their hostility is coming from any of those locations. So they have to eat this elephant one bite at a time. They're going to be doing it very quickly. The main thing is eliciting information from the community and local law enforcement to start zeroing in on the possibilities of this and just breaking it down. And that's unfolding. In terms of the fire suppression, obviously, if they're going to a new area and where this thing started, and obviously,
Zapper, I'm sorry.
देखिए आएगा मैं बहुत लाख खर्च है हमला हुआ है यार इनके and bring it back to his family who are sheltering in one of the displacement sites. We're joined by Mr. Rayed Hassan, an aid seeker from the northern part of the district, who walks all of the daily basis 8 kilometers to the new town center.
Thank you for your time. The main reason, what's the main motivation to head to the food distribution on daily basis despite the high risks? Frankly speaking, since the Israeli occupation forces belligerence on Gaza started and the total blockade of Gaza, we have all the population in Gaza have been suffering starvation, absence of basic supplies and medical supplies. We have no other option but to go and get our hands on any food despite the high risks. We need you to put us in the picture. How does it look like within the food distribution? How do you feel when you feel the bullets zooming and jet fighters hovering above your heads? Before establishing these food distribution centers,